Irregulars! Irregulars! Podcast.
I always wonder why Jesus didn't reincarnate as a shitcoin.
It's really only
He
a matter
came
of
came
time.
back as a human.
Well, I mean, we got
Again.
Trump bucks.
I was gonna say Trump made a coin, so what's to stop the fucking Pope or?
I think Trump's also selling Bibles.
He is. That's true. They have the Constitution in them, which is
That's awesome.
normal.
The Constitution is in there?
Yes.
Well, that's that they found that in the Dead Sea.
It's part of the scrolls.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Irregulars podcast.
It's
Sorry, just Irregulars.
Just
Irregulars.
Ready to be called up at any moment.
Yeah.
I did have a bit of a product, an investment idea for you guys.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
It's a streaming service for your dreams, and I'm thinking about calling it Sleepy Thoughts Best Thoughts. You can put, Elon's putting microchips in people's brains. I figure we can get one of those in there, record your dreams, then you can watch them back.
I don't want to.
Yeah, this
I do not want to watch them back.
You know what? I feel like the best part is that you get to watch the ones back you don't remember, because you can only really recall the ones that
You remember.
were comprehensible. But what about the nightmares, the horrendous machinations of your mind while you're asleep that you don't get to remember?
I think I don't remember them because my brain blocks out the trauma from what happened.
I think a lot of the ones I don't remember are extremely mundane. I think I'm working 3 or 4 jobs in my sleep, and I'm just on shift.
You're
at my
always
register.
Clocking in.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
explains why you're so tired every day.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
There's a dream where you're just drop shipping.
He's recording TikTok shop videos
Yeah, he's making
24/7.
reels.
Have you seen those
Optimizing
ones where it's the beauty influencers on TikTok where they don't even put the clothes on, they just put them in front of them really fast and then throw them off screen because they have so much inventory to get through? That's what Cam's doing in his stream 24/7. He's holding up polos and throwing them across the room, quickly putting on wigs, showing rings really closely to the camera.
No, I'm doing NPC streams in my sleep.
Which character are you?
Unfortunately, Miles Morales is
Bill Dochi.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I don't know if I like Cam's version. A bit of a Justin Trudeau situation.
No. Okay.
I was thinking up new French versions of, sorry, not French, Canadian, which is not much different, versions of American artists. I came up with a few.
Okay.
Vince Maples.
Right.
Drake, and that's the Canadian version of Drake Bell.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Pretty good, actually. Well, okay. Except for you're saying it's Canadian versions of American artists. He's actually a Mexican artist.
That
Well,
is
yeah.
true.
Drake
Believe it or
Campagna.
Well, I like that one because they have it's the only 2 Drakes that are famous, and they actually have a big thing in common.
Yeah, that's true. We don't talk about it, but
We're not gonna bring it up. I don't want to throw any allegations out there against Drake Bell.
if you know, you know.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
if
be
you were
smirching the good
victimized,
name
you know.
of Drake Campagna.
Yeah, well, I don't want to burn any bridges before he comes on the show.
Drake, if you're listening, either one of them.
Yeah, we would love for you to clear the air.
We just
Maybe,
want to raise the
maybe you're
question.
just
We
single.
don't fall on either side of what you 2 did.
We can
very
be swayed either
complicated
way
issue.
depending on who gets here first.
And
Yeah.
who has more money for us?
Well, it's the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Probably.
Yeah, I think we could sort
Probably
that
true.
one out. Actually, I think we
We
got
know
it.
which one has more money. I think that's been solved.
The one that was not caught. The one that
Yeah.
hasn't had to immigrate to a different
Yeah,
country.
the one who
and pay
didn't have to
legal fees.
flee across international borders, change his name slightly.
To the Mexican version.
Yeah, the Mexican version.
Mexican Drake.
I think that's a fun idea, man. When you move to a new country, you get a new name that is slightly like
Different.
if you move to Mexico, you get a slightly Mexican name.
Yeah, only a little bit. Like, it's to show a bit of enthusiasm for
Yeah.
your...
Well, that's what happened to when the Spaniards came over. They got a Mexican name when they
Well,
because their names all started being in Spanish after that.
right. Right. Do you have any more Canadian artists? Or was that
Yeah, French Montana. That's already his name.
Is this bit... is this bit just that it's their same names?
Well, no, Vince Maples.
Yeah, yes, and Vince Maples. That's the bit.
Here's one. The Canadian version of Robert Downey Jr., Justin Trudeau. They both have one thing in common.
They do have one thing in common.
That's true. That's true. Although I will say Robert Downey Jr., as far as we know, one time for one film. Justin Trudeau, much more prolific racial cosplayer.
Yeah,
It's a
he
bit of
thought
his
he thought it was
character.
not only funny, but it was something he really, really wanted to do as an aspiring
kinda-
politician.
It's
Robert
kind of
Downey
his
Jr.
bread
got
and
paid.
butter comedically. It's kind of his one-track bit. He's a bit of a one-trick.
Yeah, whenever you go to a party with Justin Trudeau, you're like, I can't wait to see which race he does the make. He turns into a costume.
Oh, here he goes again. Blackface once again.
Well, he's done a few. He's done a few different races. I'm fairly sure. Robert Downey Jr. just did the one. Justin Trudeau, I think, has done Middle Eastern.
Robert Downey Jr. also did British.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Incredibly offensive, by the way, when he did it.
Brit face.
He made it seem like all British people have psychopathic powers.
Yeah, that
or he
they're
can
they're
predict
able
actions.
to do advanced calculus in their brain, in their mind palace, so that they
Yeah.
can fight perfectly.
We don't know that that's untrue, to be fair.
Well,
We've got a
Robert
pretty
Downey
good
also
idea.
did Metal Face, which I heard the robot community was not happy with.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a matter of time before that comes back to bite him.
We
He
will.
enslaves Jarvis.
We
They
will
actually-
look back on him as a bigot for sure.
They said it was fine when MF Doom did it. It was extremely respectful. but Robert Downey's depiction of the metal race was not so tasteful.
Yeah, it's not. There's no way it's the metal race.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think
what
that
do
they
you- what
would
do you call it?
identify with, or would they? Because they're built off of our thoughts, right? So would they
Well-
identify more with us, or is their own thing?
It's not even. Wouldn't they be the silicon race? Because doesn't it matter more what's inside than what's skin deep?
Silicon
bigot.
people experiencing silicon.
People experiencing artificiality.
I had this thought last night, literally as I was falling asleep. I woke myself up actually to write it down. Then I had to rewrite it this morning because it was mostly nonsense.
Okay.
But you guys ever just wish you could, you're out on a stroll, you're at the park, and that you could just find like a magical artifact? Lady in the Lake gives you a big sword, you become king. Because instead you just kind of, the only way you get to suddenly be powerful is to have a lot of money, which isn't very fun.
I hear it's kind of fun.
I find myself
I would love
thinking
to do
about
it.
this constantly. That I need to stumble upon an artifact of such immense power that I become a king or superhero.
Yeah, that you get a little bit, at least a little bit more going on in your day to day.
Okay, Cam, tell us about your plans with the Death Note.
Well, that's not the only artifact I dream about on a daily basis.
I got a talisman recently.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, it gives me the power to. I can't get all the way hard anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of the flip side of that thought is.
Well,
then
it's the only
you do-
power.
people do risk being cursed on a daily basis when they're out running errands.
Yeah, I've been calling it I've been calling it chill dick.
Ch-
And what that means is that it gets just as long if you're a grower, but it stays kind of soft. It's a half chub only. It's just like I'm not doing all that, you know. I'm not
Just worn out.
Oh, it made your dick nonchalant.
Yeah, nonchalant.
Hey,
dick
take it
might
or leave
even
it.
Be better. Yeah, well, it's like you're trying to get hard and it's like coming. It's like nah, you're doing too much.
You're doing way too much, bro.
Way too much. Yeah. And so that's what I did find that.
And what is the artifact?
It's cock ring.
You
Right.
did say it was a talisman.
Right.
Just like to point
I don't
out.
know what.
Is
Yeah,
that-
okay,
is that-
I did.
okay.
I don't know what that
Is
is.
talisman a type of thing specifically? Is that?
I don't know what
specific
it.
thing?
Yeah, I don't know what does it look like.
Talisman is like a brooch on a necklace, like a big disc.
Brooch on a necklace, big disc, and
I always thought it was a guy who did talus for work.
who talised for a living, the local talisman.
Yeah.
Person experiencing talising.
Yeah, a guy in the talus union.
Have to visit my skilled talisman to accomplish my talising. You know, I
Having a
think
soft dick.
the only thing
Well,
that
not
would make my
soft.
dick not really get
Nonchalant.
that
Yeah,
hard.
it's just kind of there. It's along for the ride.
It can get
It's
a
gotta
little
chill
bit of the
out.
way there. Yeah, it's not doing all that.
I think actually stumbling upon a magic talisman would give me so much extra responsibility it wouldn't be worth it. Like those things tend to come with baggage, you know, like
Yeah, but then you'd have a direction. You'd have a life's goal.
yeah, but that's God, how annoying. You know what I mean?
How annoying having a having direction.
Yeah, having a goal in this world.
Well,
How fucking
I got
annoying.
some shit going on already. and
What
if
kind
I
of
stumble
restrictions
upon-
are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking like, you know, Spider-Man gets bit by the spider. Suddenly, he's cool and can do cool flips, but
He didn't
his
have
uncle
to do.
gets shot in the brain, and now it's all
Okay.
this responsibility. And
I don't know that
You-
that's.
I'm not sure it's related. I don't
It's the
think that
hero's
happens
call.
because
It's the
of the
hero's call.
spider.
Well, narratively.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that there's a bit of a hero's journey that's inherent. That when you get the artifact, you get put down this path.
I've seen enough TV to know that that's the case. Yeah.
Okay, so you find the talisman, it makes your dick nonchalant, and then your uncle gets shot in the brain in front of you.
Yeah, he
And I
says.
think that would suck.
He says, with such nonchalant dick comes hella huzz.
Well, I think I think your responsibility is, you know, commensurate. So you get this talisman that does it give you spider powers? No, it gives your dick the inability to get fully hard. So the responsibility you get is like once a year.
You gotta fuck all the time. That's the trade-off.
Well,
That's the issue.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe
You're not
like,
gonna be good at it.
Maybe you're like Andrew Tate and ghosts visit your quarters every night, and instead of banishing them to hell, you have to fuck them with your soft cock.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe it is like that.
maybe.
Maybe that's what was going on in Harry Potter. That's what Moaning Myrtle was all about. Somebody
Okay.
in the school had that. What?
She was 12 years old, dude. Come on. we
I
talked
didn't
about
write
this.
that character.
We talked about this.
I didn't write that
You
character.
did describe her character motivations just now, though. I will say
Yeah, it's not-
Kinda. I think it was extremely implied.
It was not implied.
It's just not.
What do you guys think she's there for then?
Because she got murdered and
No, but how do you say? How would
Sad
you say? How would
ghost.
you describe her personality?
sad
Annoying.
ghost.
Sad.
no, she's annoying.
Cam already said the word.
I-
You said horny?
I said annoying. Oh my god.
Oh. Well,
Oh my god. Yeah.
go back and watch that movie.
No. First of all, no.
First off,
And I'm damn sure not reading the book. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you can't read?
No, I don't have the attention span for it anymore, dude. I've been watching too many TikToks. Don't want to read anymore. Reading's a boring.
yeah, you're
medium
addicted to
these days.
scrolling like some kind of freak.
There's no short form literature. That's one
That's
thing.
not true.
would you call a short story short form literature?
Yeah, or like a ad copy. You could read ads.
Oh, you could
Yeah,
read
I
ads.
guess I could read ads.
You could read the subtitles on your doom scrolling.
Yeah, captions.
Audio off.
Okay,
read the captions.
I guess captions are pretty much short form literature, and I read a lot of those. I get a lot of that reading done, but I'm not reading Harry Potter.
Well, you get a bit of a subscription service going where somebody mails you about 6 seconds worth of a book every single day. It shows up in your actual physical mailbox. And then you get the experience of TikTok and reading at the same time.
Oh, that would be sick.
They should just mail them a bunch of printed out pictures with captions.
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics by mail. What an idea. That's $1 million idea. Right
Yeah,
there.
I think we should really rush to secure funding on this.
Here's the only problem is a lot of these by mail services, they mail you things like paper, or like back in the day Netflix did DVDs. These things are very light. Hieroglyphics by mail, you'd have to mail someone a giant piece of
uniform
granite.
tablet.
Yeah, which gets very expensive. That's not cheap to mail across the country.
I would definitely want my hieroglyphics hetero mail. I don't really think that bi mail exists in the way that some people claim.
You think it's just to get attention?
Extremely hetero
Yeah,
hieroglyphics.
it's for
That's the
attention.
service. Hieroglyphics for men.
Hieroglyphics. Let's go. They've got your daily grind quotes.
Yeah, it's the flexing emoji, $1 million emoji.
It's just dollar bills over and over again.
Somebody sends you a rock with a dollar sign inscribed on it. You pay $50 a month for this privilege.
Drop ship, Ponzi scheme, grind. That's the words for today.
God, that is $1 million idea. We're geniuses. This is too easy. This shit's way too easy.
You guys think... Oh, no, go on.
I did have a bit that I think has some legs.
Okay.
And I'm open to new names, but I call it Dude Review.
Okay.
Dude Review. We are going to discuss and rate dudes from history or the modern day. And today, the guy I would like to rate...
it's all history to me because I live in the future, but continue.
Is Johann George Faust.
Not Faust. We don't...
I think we could start it out with Johann.
We're going to start with Faust, huh?
Faustus Jr. Yes.
Yeah, better known as Faustus Jr.
He was obviously we in this show know about George Faustus.
Should we discuss his occupation?
Well, we'll
he
get
was
there.
a magician.
An alchemist.
We'll get there.
They had another word for it.
Yeah, no, he was an alchemist, astrologer, and a magician. And if anyone wants to find out more, they can figure it out.
Go to the
Yeah, you can Google it. You can Google what kind of mancer he was, all you want.
He was also called a con man and a heretic, according to Wikipedia, which is badass, by the way.
Well,
I hope that if I get a Wikipedia page, that's all it says: con man and heretic.
Con man and heretic.
Difficult to establish historical facts about his life with any certainty, which, by the way, makes you cool. If history can't discern fact from fiction about your life...
But they know you existed.
Yeah, they know you were there. They're pretty sure some of the things people say about you can't possibly be true. That means you're a cool guy, first of all.
This is the kind of phrase that you would associate with people in antiquity. Faustus was around in the 1520s, and they couldn't figure out if this guy was real. He was around in advanced Europe with record keeping, and they don't know how real he was.
Yeah, it's not like it's like, oh, the oral tradition. No, there's lots of stuff written down about this guy. In a whole play in a language too, people still speak. It's not even like there's really no two ways about it. We just think people
what
are
made
lying.
It hard is that they just scrape bits of him up off the ground at the end.
Well, yeah. Should we mention his demise?
Yeah, well, I think we should go over just a brief chronology for the
Sure,
listener. Yeah. He was born. Well, somewhere we don't quite know. There's 4 cities listed here where he might be born, and he may have been born in 1480 or 1466, which very different years. Normally, when people do that, they maybe 1480, maybe 1481. No, it's one of these two.
14-year gap there. Somewhere, actually not even in this range. It's 2 specific years. Actually 3 specific years, because it does say 1480/1481/1466.
Yeah, it really could be anything. Who knows? Who cares?
I like that he's a magician and a Protestant.
Yeah, well, there's some interesting history there.
A practitioner of the arts.
Not to go there, but we do still have some Protestant magicians with faith healers and snake handlers. I'm just saying, Protestantism has kind of a long history
maybe
with
Faust invented the Jesus AI.
Well, it's funny you say that.
And sold it.
He did claim that he could easily reproduce all the miracles of Christ. That's one of his big claims that people
Such
took
a
issue
funny claim. All of them.
Easily.
He didn't want to pick one. He wanted to know he could do them all, but doesn't want to.
Don't worry.
Yeah, well,
And
he's the guy watching the Olympics.
It would be
He's
easy.
talking about, I could do that. He was reading the Bible. I could do that.
The next line
Yeah.
in his Wikipedia says he was he was accused of indulging in sodomy with his male students. So he could easily reproduce all the miracles of Christ, and probably was a child abuser. So
He was kind of the first one to the neoclassicism.
I believe he was run out of multiple towns for being a sodomite,
Yep,
by the way.
That's true.
That happened to me too.
And
My hometown.
They chased you out?
Yeah,
They got rid
found
of
out.
you?
he was recognized by some professor as a respectable astrologer and physician, which is strange because this guy is a magician who says he can reproduce all the miracles of Christ, also a doctor, also an astrologer.
If
That's a
my
lot of
doctor
hats.
could reproduce the miracles of Christ, I'd feel very safe in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, what he's saying is he's a faith healer, which I believe in the legitimacy of. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never say that they are full of shit and making everything up and are weirdos.
I like that according to that guy, Faust knew how to do 2 things, and one of them was medical doctor. He knew how to heal you, and the other one was tell you your horoscope.
Yeah. I know all about the planets and also eat your
The
vitamins.
human body. Make sure to get rid of black bile and green bile.
When he tried to enter Nuremberg in 1532, there was an order given to deny free passage to a
The
word.
type of mancer he was. Yeah.
The great mancer and sodomite, Dr. Faustus. Dr. Faustus, awesome name, by the and also hysterical to call him a sodomite and a magician, and then refer to him as Dr. Faustus.
Dr. Faustus.
Don't.
and
The
the
medical
great-
doctor and magician Dr. Faustus. Not allowed here.
He's also a great mancer in his field.
Yeah.
They fully respect and acknowledge his power.
Yeah.
And they say, do not let him in.
I'm not gonna disrespect him, but he's not coming in our city under any circumstances. Anyway, in 1540 or 1541, he died of an explosion. An explosion of an alchemical experiment in a hotel. His body was reported to be found grievously mutilated, which was interpreted to the effect that the devil had come to collect him in person. That's what people said about it. So, he was a magician.
God.
He did the miracles of Christ. He was a teacher. He was a doctor. He was an astrologer. And then he blew himself up tragically in a hotel, which is how I want to die, for the record.
You want to get blown up in a
I
hotel
want to be
as
blown
a
up in
doctor?
a hotel after I've acquired as many
The
Unlimited
miracles of
power.
Christ.
So now that we've given little bit about this guy. I think we should just rate him 1 out of 10. Does that seem fair? 1 out of 5?
1 out of 10 seems fair. How about 1 out of 11?
1 out of 11. That's really smart. I'll go first. I'm going to give Faustus a 7. That's what I'll give Faustus Jr. I would give him a 10 besides the sodomy. That really lowers his ranking to me a lot.
Okay.
Well,
that makes sense.
Normally I'm not anti-sodomy, but it's with his students, and I can't.
Oh, sure.
That's unprofessional for a doctor of his position.
Yeah, it's definitely unprofessional and not bad in any other way. I think I'll give him a 11.
Okay. Frame 1 breaking the scale on this.
Yeah.
Well, going forward, we can, next time we can do it out of 12, and then it'll be more fair. But I like this guy because I don't think he had power. I'm going to say it. I'm not sure he was a magician.
That's controversial.
And for everybody in your life to write down that you're a great and powerful magician when it's not true, that's impressive. No, he convinced everybody that that's true. And he was not magic in any way. Probably not a doctor.
Probably. You're going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one? Maybe a doctor. Might have been a doctor.
He might have gotten his degree. I think he could have easily lied about that if he was convincing everybody else that he was a Christ figure, he had the power to do anything.
Well, he may have. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I wasn't there. So.
And I'm not about to disagree with the junior mayor of Nuremberg in 1532. I think he was a great mancer and sodomite. I believe him.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Festus a 9 for similar reasons. But I think a big one is that the church rejoiced in his death and said that the devil came to collect.
That's cool.
Do you know how badass you have to be considered a magician, and then the church rejoices when you die?
That's cool as fuck. You're right.
The church is going to rejoice when I die.
They're going to be ringing the bells. They're going to be running down the street. Handing out pamphlets.
Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead. Yeah, all that.
Anyway, that was Dude Review. I think that
was Faustus. That's a good segment.
Recurring, I think. I like Dude Review.
Write that down.
Already did.
We did start off with probably the best dude for this.
Yeah,
well,
unfortunately.
that's why I had to break this game.
There's cooler dudes. Well, we'll see.
What?
You're gonna have to listen to find out if there's cooler dudes.
Yeah. Maybe next week we'll do another con man, Genghis.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, do we want to do our tier list?
We can jump into the tier list unless anybody else has. Well, we can get into the tier list. That's fine.
I have
get into the tier
an
list.
article here, but that'll be for after.
Okay, we can do that afterwards.
So today we are ranking random characters. Which one of you found this list?
This is Parker's submission.
I smashed random on Tier Maker probably for 20 minutes, and this was the only one that came up that wasn't nonsense.
There's a lot of bangers here. So let's start off with NGTF2. Now you guys know the fondness I hold in my heart for NGTF2.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to balance out this tier list in a way that's not S+ for engineer. Like, even if me and Parker say everything we hate about him.
Well, okay, here's what's awesome about the TF2 engineer, right? Sort of, I don't know, maybe I'm dating myself here, but the TF2 engineer, not a useful class in that game, almost ever. But, and here's the thing. Every hero shooter that's gone forward, there is, for some reason, the TF2 engineer.
A useless engineer.
There has to be because he's.
It did kind of establish the guy who's not going to contribute, but he's going to be there the whole time.
Yeah, they even put him in Smite.
Yes, dude. Smite has TF2 engineer. Overwatch has TF2 engineer. Fucking Paladins, game nobody played, but it had TF2 engineer.
Valorant has
Rivals has Squid engineer.
You're right. So
Squid Engineer.
You guys can throw out some letters, but I think this guy is A at the absolute bottom, and my gut says S.
I'm gonna say something about him.
Okay.
Probably racist.
Yeah, well, I was hoping you wouldn't
that does
that
bring
up.
it down a bit.
I was hoping you wouldn't bring
Have
that
you
up.
heard this guy talk?
Yeah. Well, and I hate to say it, but STEM major, right? Clearly a STEM major.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he graduated from A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aggie.
He has an Aggie ring under that fucking
That brings
glove.
it Okay. So I guess I can settle for A. Do we feel like that's fair? A for A&M?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. A for
A tier racist.
Okay. We got A tier. I mean, he'd be S, but for the racism. So that's
Yeah.
okay. Next we have Mr. Game and Watch. Cager, tell us a little about something about Mr. Game and Watch.
Okay. Yeah. I love Mr. Game and Watch. That's a character that if everybody chooses random in Smash, if you get Mr. Game and Watch, you get to win the game. And the thing is, he's only good if everybody chooses random. Otherwise, he's the worst character in the game. But nobody is ever ready for you to play Mr. Game and Watch against them, ever.
True. That's true.
Mr. Game and Watch is from the funniest console that ever came out. And they just named him after it.
I don't know.
They said, what if we invented a watch? No, it has to have a game. And then they said, what do you call it? And then they said, say that again.
Run it back.
Let's see. There's a game. There's a watch. Ooh, here's an
Okay,
idea.
and okay, who should the game star? Mister. And his last name will be Game and Watch. He's kind of like Uncle Ruckus.
In what way is he like Uncle Ruck? You said a lot of good things.
Well, his first name is an honorary, which
Okay.
Uncle
That's
is.
true. That's true.
And secondly, he's in blackface, just like
Yeah,
Uncle Ruckus.
I was gonna bring that up. I just don't know. I'm not sure about the character design. I'm just not sure.
We're glazing over that Uncle Ruckus is in blackface. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I guess you snuck that one in behind me. Behind you.
Yeah, behind you.
Um,
That's where I'm always at.
Parker, you got any thoughts about
Oh.
Mr. Game & Watch?
No, I mean, he is in blackface, which I feel like we can't ignore. But if we follow the trend, NG's A for A&M.
B for blackface.
Yeah, I think we got it sorted
B for
out.
I think
Blackface,
that's
okay.
right. I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Now we have Kratos from God of War franchise. Anybody here played one of those
Parker.
games?
Parker, you probably know the most about Kratos.
No, I know a little bit about Kratos. That specifically is, as the kids would say, weak and effeminate Kratos.
True.
Also, Dad Kratos.
Very true. Ooh.
Beta Kratos. Heard.
Yeah, but he's he's retired. He's not on his grind anymore. He does hit his kid, so
Okay,
that's
based.
cool.
Based.
Points for child abuse for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have to consider all those things because those are the qualities I look for in a good character.
People
obviously.
are gonna hear that and go, "These guys think hitting kids is based." They're,
Yeah, first episode. First episode right now. Where I say weak, effeminate Kratos. It's cool because he beats his kid.
Well, none of that's untrue, and it's a podcast after all.
yeah, that's well. I was gonna say, but here's the flip side.
We
of that.
have to say that kind of stuff.
Yes, some people will hear it and think we mean it, but on the other hand, some people will hear it and think we mean it and think that that's cool and listen to us and give us money. So there's really no reason to clarify. That's what I'm saying.
We'll do we can do a male toxic podcast on the Patreon.
Yeah, follow us on Patreon and we'll say
If
just
you want
whatever
to hear
want,
our
really.
our fucking real opinions on on weak effeminate Kratos. Kratos. Well,
D for Dad.
here's
Kratos.
something about him. Whiteface.
He
Well-
is in whiteface.
Greek guy doing whiteface.
He does
Well-
do skin lightening. Now, unfortunately, he's lightened his skin with the ashes of his dead wife. So
Maybe that makes him
You know.
cooler.
Is that points for dead wife?
I
or-
think that's points. He's never gonna forget. That's pretty cool. I don't forget.
Yeah.
Kratos mid. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Mid. Kratos
Yeah,
is
Kratos
mid.
mid.
Fuck Kratos.
So here's a question: is this The Rock, or is this specifically The Rock from the
That GIF.
Yeah. Because if it's The Rock, kind of mid, but if it's The Rock specifically from that GIF, I think it's actually better.
I think I agree. I mean, we did do specifically Dad Kratos.
That's true. That's true.
True. So GIF of The Rock with his he's doing his face that he does. Is there anything to say about
Yeah,
that?
I think we're gonna have to blow through some of these because some of them I don't have anything to say.
I mean, if we had some Vine booms, I think
That's
it would
true.
rate a lot higher.
That, you know what? B
Yeah,
for
silent. Oh, boom. Okay, five big booms.
Okay.
Troll face S tier. Is there anything else to say? He's the guy.
Yeah, Trollface is kind of the first picture.
He's. I guarantee.
Yeah, they invented pictures for that guy. It was all
Here's
leading up
something.
to him.
Here's something you can say about Trollface. That face didn't exist as a cartoon face you could do before he came out,
That's true.
and now you do it. And in fact, people will do that face in real life now.
That's true. It's harrowing.
It's fully terrifying. But the truth is, that invented an emotion when that picture dropped. They didn't have that before.
Okay. Any arguments against S tier? Okay.
S tier.
Troll face S tier. Now we got Sans Undertale. What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah, this guy kind of rocks.
I don't know anything.
In
about this
a
one.
similar vein to Trollface, he has taken over the internet for the worst people that exist.
Yeah,
So-
when I was in high school, the worst kids in band that were furries would try to rip out Megalovania on the marimba, and I would scream at
You
them.
want to call any of them out by name? Maybe they're listening.
Yeah, I think probably the Sewage Kid did it once or twice. Do we need to bring up the Sewage Kid?
Nope. We need to.
that's enough
we need to
context, I
plow
think.
on. We need to keep going.
Okay, as for Sans.
As for Sans Undertale, S tier.
Next up,
I feel like we've already passed the rule of 3 on how we're rating these guys, so we might have to change our criteria at some point.
Okay. Well, next up is Big Floppa, who I want to mention. Cam didn't know his name.
I didn't know that. I thought that was just a cat.
No, that's Big Floppa. Go ahead and
Floppa.
Google Big Floppa.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull Jamie, pull up Big Floppa.
Floppa. Let's see. Okay.
You've seen this guy.
No,
You've seen
I've never seen him before in my life, but he looks cool. That image is perfectly low res.
That's pretty good. Okay, run back to the tier list. Big Floppa.
I'm a big fan of Big Floppa.
B for
if I'm
Big
being
Floppa.
honest.
Oh no more of that. That's over. That part's over, and mainly because we don't have a G tier for who comes next, so we can't keep doing that. That part's
Well,
over.
you can make it. Okay, fine.
Big Floppa.
Fine. Big Floppa. I'm gonna put him in A because we don't know his true power yet. Like once.
That's
Maybe
Yeah, we'll have
later
to
we'll
read the
get.
wiki.
We'll have to read his lore.
Some research.
There's probably a lot, and I don't know if there's any controversy surrounding him. He might be racist.
Yeah, hopefully Big Floppa didn't
Oh.
do blackface. You have to go down 1 tier if he does blackface.
That is the rule. Do you guys want to do some interaction bait here?
Okay.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Goku,
Run.
he just sort of, I don't know. I feel like he's not that cool, really. He's kind of toxic male figure. I'm gonna put him in D tier.
Yeah, the thing about Goku is that he's just kind of like a normal character, and if you really power scale everyone out, I think Sans is more powerful, and Game & Watch certainly is.
Goku is just, he's just too cliche, you know? He's not original.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, it's
sick
hard
of
to
seeing
overstate
Goku.
how much weaker he is than Sans Undertale. Like,
and Big Floppa.
I don't even understand why they're on the same list.
You know, Goku versus TF2 in G Turret level 1, maybe it's a fair fight. Level 2 in G Turret, no shot. Goku rinsed
I've been
every
saying
day.
that. And the only thing like that could make Goku more powerful, like if they actually wanted to make him kind of an alright character, is like transgender.
They could
Probably-
race swap him too.
Yeah, DEI Goku might be more
yeah,
powerful.
DEI Goku and maybe we stop with the martial arts. Give him a big gun.
That's true. Oh
Yeah.
Goku with a
Or no,
big iron.
guns
dude.
should be illegal. So,
That's true. Well, Japan has gun control. So.
maybe they'll just he sells crypto.
Oh.
I thought you were saying he sells.
Okay. Crypto
And that's
scammer.
yeah, he sells
Goku.
crack on the street.
That brings him up at least one tier. Crypto scammer.
C
Goku.
for crack.
No.
Cool.
So
We got
next
it.
up, we got the sus guy. The sus guy.
This is kind of one of your
As for
personal
sus
favorites.
guy.
This is one of my heroes, the sus guy.
Is this your entire exposure to streaming culture?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
this guy is everything Cam knows about
So,
Twitch.
you know, my gut is S tier, along with the troll face and Sans Undertale. Does that seem? Do we have arguments against?
It feels wrong to put him above NG, if I'm being honest, because he is Scout from TF2.
Oh, that's okay. So we'll put him next to his best bud, even though.
One thing that gives him a lot of points is that every lesbian loves Germa.
I've heard that, which is respectable.
Well,
Where
yeah,
did you-
everything.
where did you hear
Lesbians
that
only like good stuff. Where'd you hear that?
Yeah, Cam, where'd you hear
from Cager.
that? Okay, just now.
Well, from before, but also just now. I was listening. I'm listening right now.
Okay, yeah.
I do. Yeah, well, I listen to women in my day to day,
So
and the lesbians are telling me that.
Are you guys worried that running long-established bits is going to be perceived wrong?
yeah.
Such as I'm listening.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I think, honestly, saying anything sarcastically means it will be perceived wrong, maybe by more people than perceive it correctly.
I didn't come up with this idea. I'll say it. This is
No, I know you
Twitter
didn't come up.
lesbians.
It just occurred to me because I ran Week Effeminate Kratos earlier, completely deadpan. Didn't even really think about it at all.
I mean,
Well.
you know, we get the clicks, we get the cash, and then later we make an apology video. Who fucking cares? You know what I mean? It's easy.
That's
the
actually
character
true.
you're
It's
doing,
easy.
huh?
Oh, yeah, the character.
Our
I-
manager.
Yeah, the
I
character.
already own a ukulele. I could probably rip out an apology.
Yeah, I got one too. We'll do a dueling ukulele apology video.
Sorry for being racist.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Did you guys know? That Rhett and Link are in the video for that
my
song?
other heroes and only exposure to internet culture.
That's true. For some reason,
You learned about them
like
last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew who they were, but I never.
Cam is exactly like the Norm clip where he's at the fucking show. He goes, Rhett McLaughlin, Lincoln Neal.
We got.
I discovered they were doing something besides Minecraft Let's Plays on YouTube and Twitch last year.
we got to keep moving on this. This tier list is gonna be 50 clips, dude.
Yeah, sure.
Is this
Okay,
Hollow
the
Knight?
next
Is
guy.
that who this is? I don't
Yeah,
even
I
know
wanted
what
to
this
say
is.
Shovel Knight, but
He's not Shovel Knight.
Anybody know anything about Shovel Knight at all? Or wait, Hollow Knight. I mean, not Shovel Knight.
I played a small amount of it, and I couldn't. It's a bit of a Souls-like, so the lore is hidden, and so I don't know anything about that game. He's cool though. He's got a needle.
is that Whiteface or do you think he's
I think
white?
he's in the clan. I think if anything,
I think he's a bug.
Yeah, that might be a clan hunt. Oh, he's a beetle.
I'm not sure. It's mostly bugs in that
I
game,
don't-
so I just kind of assume.
I just don't know
Okay.
anything about it.
Bug.
D
okay.
for don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
D for don't know.
D for default.
D for default, dude.
Yeah. Next up is
The one who nods.
Heisenberg.
Now this guy is a Chad. He's on his grind. He hates his wife. It's all the things we're looking for in a man, really.
He's kind of weak and effeminate. Though. He's a teacher, which means he's probably transing kids'
That's
gender
true.
left and
We
right.
watched him get a handy live on television.
He's bald though, so he's high T. Actually,
Ooh.
he has hair at the beginning of the show. Spoiler alert: episode 1, he has hair.
Yeah, I don't think he's bald because of high T.
No, he's bald because of cancer.
If I remember correctly,
Somebody
yeah.
look up if high T gives you cancer, and then we. No, I'm just kidding.
Cam, can you look up is cancer beta or alpha having it?
I like this show. I like this character outside of comedy. But we could just put him next to this other bald guy. Actually, hang on.
Yeah, we have bald people in a lot of categories. Sans,
Okay.
Wait. B
Sans
for
is
bald?
also bald. Yeah, B for
Okay.
bald.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Anybody have any strong feelings about Heisenberg?
I really thought that this was going to be the most concrete part of this
It's
show,
nothing.
and it's by far the worst thing we've done the whole time.
I do have something to say about Heisenberg. I don't know in y'all's books if this raises or lowers the points, but he groomed Jesse.
No, he didn't. What do you? Not sexually.
Yeah, but he got him to do his bidding.
He did dominate.
I'll tell you one
dominated
time.
the shit out of him.
He
That's
dominated
true.
him, and I'll tell you one time. He definitely went against his consent. Is when Jesse was talking about not my house.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
There has to be some points given to him because Mean Gager noted haters of TV and movies, and we both know at least a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah, we watched that
I
one.
think
That's
think
true.
strong. If there was a B plus, I think he'd go in B plus. But I don't think he's as
Not
good
better
as
than
the
Big
sus
Floppa.
He's
guy.
definitely not even as good as Big
TF2,
Floppa.
Yeah, so I think B. Maybe we'll put him at the front of B.
Yeah, he's top of B because I really don't like Mr. Game. I keep thinking we should move him.
You know
down.
what?
No, dude. Don't.
Okay. So
Okay.
now we have a dragon. Anybody know what this is?
D for dragon.
It's one of the dragons from Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, right?
That's about
Okay,
it.
we'll just
Okay.
default.
We've bad experiences with that one, so we can just put it D for
Next
dragon.
up is Hollow Knight.
Yeah, what is this, dude? I don't know what
This is one of the characters from Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, S.
You didn't even know who he was.
You never even played that game.
I think this is the default character.
No,
No, the default character is not this guy, but still.
We can put him off for later.
Okay.
Is next up is that Salamence?
This is from Subnautica, I think.
okay,
I think so,
Subnautica.
I mean, it's scary. That's about all I got for this one.
Guess.
Well, where do we land on if fish are like people too?
Well, we distinctly have a carve out that they're below meat, so I think we know the answer.
Meat. Oh, we speak Spanish.
We do.
Okay, yeah, D for meat.
D for dumbass fish. Anybody know what this
True.
is?
Next up is some sort of boxer. This is probably a GIF.
Yeah, it's a reaction video, I'm pretty sure. We've rated those pretty high. So far.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, precedent says those are at least B.
tier.
Troll Face, Big Flop, The Rock, and then this reaction video that none of us have seen
Yeah, precedent says those.
above Goku and Kratos, who are the beloved characters in
It's the interaction, man. Come on, dude. We gotta get people pissed off in the comments. Why do you have Goku below Big Floppa? This is bullshit. Goku body Big Floppa easily.
Next up is some sort of chunkified cat.
Orange.
Is this the cat that does the rock face?
Well, I mean, if it is, then we know where it goes. I've never seen this cat before.
Yeah, I don't know
though.
what that cat is.
Well, okay, but he's got to have points for having so much mass.
Yeah, I mean he's
Oh, that is
master.
true.
Other guys on this list are like skinny as hell.
The Rock, has
especially The Rock.
mass. Well, what? Kratos has mass. B. I got. It's probably a reaction.
Okay, to be fair, precedent says characters that are big go in A.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay.
Big
You know
cats
what?
go
Big
A.
cat, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually
Big
true.
cat.
That's actually a really good
Relative
point.
to Big Floppa, I don't know about this one, but I have to imagine it's as important as Big
It
Floppa.
almost has to
Yeah,
be.
I would say so.
Now we have some other dog.
Just a
D
dog.
for dog. We cool with that?
Yeah, I don't. And then
This one's. I'm not getting anything.
yeah,
from that
that's
one.
it.
And
There's
then,
the
yeah.
list. So next time,
Okay.
I'm thinking next week's tier list. Some characters that we know about that we have ever seen before.
Yeah, next week we're gonna make the tier list instead of me hitting
Yeah.
random for 20 minutes.
We,
while
we
were
got
planning
we
this
got a
episode.
little bit antsy to make the podcast, so we pulled this up.
I mean, yeah, no, you're correct. You're objectively correct. Maybe we'll get something
that's
usable
our,
from that.
That's our tier list segment.
Maybe it was funny. Maybe people laughed
Yeah.
at any part of it.
Yeah, if you laughed, comment down below. Say this part wasn't very funny.
Yeah, if you,
Yeah,
And
let
do
let
the
everyone know.
if you
timestamp.
have any ideas on how to make something funny.
Yeah, comment funny ideas. and funny. Do the reaction images that we ranked. See if we can learn more about those.
Yeah, drop the deep lore down there.
Yeah, tell us the lore.
Do we want to invite people to contact us at any sort of
No.
No. Okay.
They can find us on TikTok.
They can find us
you
on
can
TikTok.
find us on TikTok and Red Note. We're getting Chinese with it.
I don't think we'll be on Red
That
Note.
is work for me that you've just created.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be on Red Note.
Yeah,
I have to
so
learn Mandarin now to
Right.
manage this thing that nobody's going to see.
Find us on Red Note and Reddit,
Chinese state media.
MySpace.
Yeah, the places you can find us, Reddit, Red Note, MySpace, and Pinterest.
We have,
And
we have an
Pinterest.
Angel Fire website.
Yeah,
You can find us on
Shutterfly.
Angie's List.
Shutterfly.
Ask Jeeves about
We're on
us.
Fiverr. If you pay us $10, we'll
Find
we'll
us
send
If you
you-
pay-
on Jeremy
pay us
Renner.
$10, you can have the episode. We'll give you the rights.
we'll sell it to you as an NFT.
You can kick me. You can. My first girlfriend was on Kick. That's how I talked to her most of the time. We didn't have any classes together.
That's normal.
Yeah, I think that's how. I mean, I think me and Cam used Kick exclusively for multiple years.
One time we were at school we were at the same recess and we were walking inside. She goes, after school, kick me. And I said, kick you? And she goes, yeah, and I kicked her.
No game.
She did not think that was
Zero
fun.
game, dude.
Zero game.
Absolutely gameless.
That girlfriend, when everybody found out I was dating her, I became the laughing stock of the 5th grade too.
That's really rough. man.
I ended it immediately.
Yeah, you would, dude.
I said, this is bad for my
You
reputation.
got no stomach for people to disagree with you.
It's true, and adding to that, I remember being like, can we just keep this whole thing on the DL? Because people thought she was a weirdo. I was like, I don't really want people finding out at all, to be honest.
God, that's brutal for a 12-year-old.
I know, that's
dude.
something I would never do now.
Yeah, I bet.
Parker, you have an article?
This is on NPR. Man arrested in UK cheese heist where imposters stole $389,000 worth of cheddar.
Can't pull this up.
The UK cheese heist.
Okay.
And he stole 950 wheels of cheddar cheese, 22 tons of cheddar cheese.
Do we think he was
And-
working alone?
I mean,
I feel like that would take you 6 hours.
I'm not fully sure. Like, okay, let's just imagine you steal the 22 tons of cheese. What are you, like, you're selling it on the cheese black market? What are you doing with that cheese?
Well, it'd probably be the yellow market.
Well,
Well, I don't know about
I
yellow
don't.
market.
I think you guys aren't thinking. You guys aren't thinking big enough. Yeah, you could sell the cheese, or you could start up an illegal rat farm and feed them the cheese, sell the rats.
Oh, that is true. The fanciest cheese around, you have the fanciest rats.
Exactly.
Yeah, the thing is, though, a rat stole this cheese.
That's what I was gonna
They're not
say.
going to be farming their own kind.
I know they have a suspect, 63-year-old man, but it was Big Cheddar who did this.
It was a bunch
Yeah,
of
Big
rats in a
Cheddar
fucking
stole
trench
it.
coat.
He's feeding the whole town for generations now with all this cheese. They're set forever.
It screams Big Cheddar. It's got his stink all over it.
Yeah, and it smells cheesy in here.
Victim of a sophisticated fraud resulting in the loss of over 300,000 pounds worth of cloth-bound cheddar.
Okay,
Also, I'm not fully sure why, but Jamie Oliver is involved in this article. He is quoted several
I see
times.
it.
Yeah, there he is.
He is.
Maybe Jamie Oliver did it.
So do we think this was an Italian or a Wisconsinite that did this?
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Um,
Wisconsinites have access to cheese. They would never need to steal it.
Yeah, we got cheddar. That's
That's
one
why.
of the big
Well,
things
that's
we
what
got.
kind of it's it's the bias with the plane with all the holes in it. I
Oh,
think
I see. Okay.
this is a guy who likes cheese so much he moved to Wisconsin.
What if the big grift this whole time is that Wisconsin, where I live, they don't actually make the cheese. They steal it and they export it out to America to put in
That's
those
probably
caves.
true. To put in the
To
cave.
put yeah, where you mine it,
Cheese
where you mine the
reserve.
cheese.
Everybody always asks, why are there so many billions of tons of cheese down there? And the answer is it's stolen. They're sabotaging the global cheese market and they're putting it down there.
I'm glad I know how we get cheese now, that we have to mine it out of our quarry. I didn't realize. I was always told it was an animal product, but I didn't want to believe it. That's why I'm the vegan who eats cheese.
That's what gets you through the day is knowing that you get to mine it out of a rock.
We mine it up. Yeah, there's no animals harmed in the cheese collecting really process. And you know what? I was collecting cheese from the end of my thing.
Yeah, don't talk about that. We're not talking about that, dude. No way.
We're not doing Smegma?
No way.
Oh, I see. I wasn't even sure what was happening until just now.
No shot are we talking about that type of cheese.
I mean, not this time.
Okay. Well, then
it's inevitable.
Let's get into a conversation that allows us to end this thing.
Jamie Oliver writes, remember, if the deal seems too Gouda to be true, it probably is. British fucker. Is he British? I don't know. I don't know anything about this guy, I'll be honest with you.
I bet Robert Downey Jr. wrote this shit.
In British face?
Yeah, doing his impeccable British fucking impression. Oh, we're getting.
Do you think in order to get into character, Robert Downey Jr. blacked out some of his teeth and really fucked up his hair? Like maybe he started going bald so that he could really get in the headspace of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, he did that. He cooked up some beef Wellington,
Unseasoned food.
And he had himself a Chinese.
He had a Chinese.
Chips and curry sauce. I think I could play a British.
I fucking hate British people,
I could play a
dude.
British in a show.
Yeah, I think you'd make a pretty good British.
Well, I don't know about that.
We gotta figure out how to end this thing.
In this thing.
We gotta figure it out.
Stay regular. That's our thing. We say that at the end.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Stay
regular.
Regular.
That sucks.
No, that's good.
Why do we all say it like we were dead inside? It's because we all didn't believe in
none
it.
of us did. And maybe that's funny. Maybe it's funny to say it that way.
Irregulars!